Welcome. You're listening to the I'm Wired to Inspire podcast, creatively engineered by Nicole, the inspiration specialist. I'm Wired to Inspire is a powerfully packed 5-minute podcast filled with inspiration and encouragement to get you through your day. It's designed to inspire you to live your authentic purpose. Now stay tuned for your host, Nicole, the inspiration specialist, on today's episode of I'm Wired to Inspire.
Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today on my podcast. I want to talk to you guys today about the subject, what is your tree? I just recently posted a video on my page from Bishop Jakes and Steve Furtick. And I might be saying his name wrong, I hope that I'm not, but he's also a pastor, very popular young pastor. And they were talking about opportunity. And Bishop Jakes was saying how God never made a chair and he never made a table. All he did was make a tree. And so some human being came and took the tree and they ended up making a chair and they ended up making a table. So the question I'm asking you is, what is your tree? You know, is there something that you've been desiring and asking God for and you have not seen it because perhaps he's given it to you in seed form? In essence, guys, the tree is seed, so to speak, right? And so once you plant the seed, and then you'll get the fruit once you plant the seed. So look at it like this. If the tree is actually the seed, and you plant that by saying, okay, I'm going to cut this down. This is watering it. You're going to cut it down. You're going to, clean it up, and then you're going to put it in the shape of a chair, put it in the shape of a tree. So that's kind of like watering the seed. You take the tree and you turn it into whatever it is that you're desiring that you want. I am just urged to tell this to someone. You feel like God has done you dirty. Some of you, in fact, you were going super hard for Christ and you stopped because you felt like he played you. You were praying for a tree. You were praying for a desk. You were praying for a table. You were praying for a chair, and God gave you a tree. And you over there fussing and angry at God like he didn't answer your prayer, but here he is giving you the tree to make everything that you want. But because it's not coming in the way you think it should come, it's like you're shunning it. And I have to let you know something. When I saw that video, it just jumped off of the page. And this is it's not old, but I saw the video already. It's so many awesome things in it. I saw it weeks ago, but just recently I had to repost this thing. And it really made me feel like God was trying to speak through the people to this message, because there's so many of us who are so caught up in the seed, so caught up in looking at things as if they're not complete and are not the way we think they should be, that we miss the blessing. So when you get a moment today, just take a second and ask God, what is my tree? Is there something that I've been asking you for and I've erroneously been angry at you, and because I feel like you haven't answered, but I just have not recognized it? Because that's what I keep seeing in my spirit, y'all. Like, some of you don't mean any harm, but you just legit don't recognize it. You do not recognize it. Because you are so fixated on it coming a certain way that you are missing it. The cool thing about God giving a tree is this. If you only asked him for a chair and he gave you a tree, you could make a desk, a table, and a chair. So he's already giving you multiple and overflow just with the tree. Because if he would give you what you're asking for, then you would just have a little bit. And he's like, nah, I could give you that if that's what you want. But if I give you this, you can get that and then some. You'll be right smack in the middle of the overflow if you take this tree. So I'm asking you, and I'm in agreement with you guys. I am praying that whoever the person is listening and you just been feeling like you're at a standstill, you are not at a standstill. I promise you, if you look into this thing, you are going to see where God has opened up an opportunity for you in seed form and you don't recognize it. You already looking for the gold medal and you skipping all the working out and all the running because it's not in a package that you think it should be in. But God knows exactly what it is, and he knows that if you finally recognize what your tree is and you realize all of the fruit that can come from that tree, all of the different things that can come from it, if you put yourself in position, you are going to see a game changer. And then you're going to be able to release yourself from putting things at the fault of God. And you can take responsibility for the things that you haven't done. Because y'all, there's hope, there's peace, there's comfort in taking responsibility. And it may not seem that way, but it's true. Because once you get a hold on it from your perspective and you're balanced, that changes the game for you. That gives you more of a greater perspective on how much more you can not only do for your own life to enhance it, but once you enhance your own life, you will be able to enhance others. So that is something I want you to think about. I do not know who needed this, but please take a moment and examine, what is your tree? I'm wired to inspire. I hope you are too.
Thanks for listening to I'm Wired to Inspire podcast at I'mWiredToInspire.com. If you enjoyed the show, spread the word and be sure to hit the 5-star rating on iTunes. For more information on this podcast and inspirational products and services, log on to the inspirationspecialist.life or I'mWiredToInspire.com. And remember to live your authentic purpose. Thanks again, and see you next time.